At the beginning of the story, everything seems perfect. The female lead believes she is living a peaceful and happy relationship. She trusts her boyfriend with her whole heart, sharing dreams about the future, marriage, and building a life together. But behind this beautiful image, something dark is slowly growing. The person she trusts the most is not who he pretends to be. Little signs start appearing. Late-night messages, strange phone calls, sudden cold behavior. At first, she ignores them, convincing herself that love means patience and trust. Meanwhile, another woman quietly enters the picture, someone close to her, someone she never expected would betray her. This is where the emotional tension begins. The audience slowly realizes that the story is not just about romance, but about deception and hidden intentions. The female lead is standing on the edge of heartbreak without knowing it yet. What looks like love is actually the beginning of betrayal. And when the truth finally comes out, her entire world will collapse in one moment. The truth hits harder than anything she has ever experienced. She discovers that her lover is secretly involved with the woman she trusted the most. This betrayal is not only romantic, but deeply personal. It destroys friendships, trust, and emotional stability. In one painful confrontation, she realizes she has been manipulated for a long time. The man she loved never truly respected her. He chose ambition, desire, and selfishness over loyalty. The other woman shows no remorse, acting proud and confident as if stealing someone's love is a victory. This part of the story is filled with emotional breakdowns, tears, anger, and humiliation. The female lead reaches her lowest point. She feels alone, abandoned, and broken. But instead of giving up, something changes inside her. Pain slowly turns into strength. She decides she will no longer be a victim. From this moment, the story shifts. It is no longer about losing love. It becomes about reclaiming dignity, self-respect, and justice. After the betrayal, the female lead starts rebuilding herself. She focuses on her career, her independence, and her personal growth. The audience watches her transformation from a fragile woman into someone confident and powerful. She begins making smart decisions. She stops chasing people who hurt her and starts investing in herself. New opportunities appear. New allies enter her life. Slowly, she becomes stronger than those who once looked down on her. Meanwhile, the people who betrayed her start facing consequences. Their relationship is not as perfect as they imagined. Lies create more lies. Jealousy grows. Trust breaks again. The story shows that relationships built on betrayal rarely last. This part creates emotional satisfaction for the viewers. They see the heroine rising again, proving that heartbreak does not define her future. Instead, it becomes the fuel that pushes her towards success and revenge. Not with violence, but with intelligence and confidence. Days passed after that night, but the pain did not disappear easily. She moved out of the mansion quietly, leaving behind the life that once trapped her. At first, loneliness felt heavy. The silence in her small apartment reminded her of everything she lost. But slowly, something inside her began to change. She stopped crying every morning. She stopped blaming herself. Instead, she started rebuilding. She returned to work with a new attitude. Stronger, colder, more focused. People around her noticed the difference. The woman who once looked fragile now carried confidence in her eyes. She worked late, learned fast, and made smart decisions. Step by step, she earned respect without asking for it. Meanwhile, her husband's life began to collapse. After exposing her publicly, he believed he had won. But reality hit him hard. Business partners started avoiding him. His reputation suffered. Rumors spread about his unstable behavior. The house that once felt powerful now felt empty. At night, he replayed everything in his mind, her tears, her silence. The moment she walked away, for the first time, regret entered his heart. On the other side, the mysterious man continued to support her, but this time from a distance. He respected her space, allowing her to grow on her own. This made her trust him even more. Their connection deepened, not through passion, but through understanding and patience. One evening, she stood in front of the mirror wearing a simple but elegant outfit. She barely recognized the woman staring back. The fear was gone. The weakness was gone. She whispered to herself, "I will never let anyone control my life again." That night, fate prepared another meeting. At a business event, She unexpectedly came face to face with her ex-husband. Their eyes met across the room. He looked tired. She looked powerful. For the first time, he felt small, and for the first time, she felt free. The balance had shifted. The woman who was once betrayed was no longer a victim. She was becoming unstoppable. As the female lead becomes more successful, the man who betrayed her starts feeling regret. He realizes too late what he lost. Seeing her strong, independent, and admired by others makes him question his choices. Unexpected emotional moments appear. New romantic possibilities enter her life. A man who truly respects her begins showing interest. This creates tension and emotional conflict. Should she open her heart again, or should she protect herself from another heartbreak? At the same time, secrets from the past start coming out. The truth about manipulations, lies, and hidden motives creates dramatic confrontations. Friendships are tested. Families get involved. Every episode brings a new surprise. This part keeps viewers addicted. The emotional roller coaster continues, mixing romance, drama, regret, and suspense in every scene. In the final stage of the story, everything comes together. The female lead must make her biggest decision: stay in the past or move forward with a new future. She finally confronts both the man who betrayed her and the woman who stole her lover. This confrontation is powerful and emotional. She speaks with confidence, no longer weak or broken. She proves that healing is stronger than revenge. The story ends with emotional closure. Some characters receive redemption. Others face the consequences of their actions. The female lead chooses self-love and a healthier relationship path. This ending leaves viewers satisfied, emotional, and inspired. It sends a strong message. Betrayal can break you, but it can also rebuild you stronger than ever. She stood at the edge of the city, watching the lights shine below like distant stars. Everything had changed. The pain that once controlled her no longer had power over her heart. The betrayal that almost destroyed her became the reason she discovered her true strength. When her ex-husband finally came to apologize, she listened calmly. There was no anger left in her eyes. No hatred, only peace. "I forgive you," she said softly, "but I won't go back." Those words were not spoken with bitterness, but with freedom. For the first time, she chose herself. She walked away without looking back, not because she was weak, but because she had grown stronger than the past. The mysterious man waited for her outside. He didn't rush her. He didn't demand anything. He simply smiled and opened the car door. This time, love didn't feel like pain. It felt safe. As the city disappeared behind them, she closed her eyes and took a deep breath. Her story was no longer about betrayal. It was about rebirth. And somewhere deep inside, she finally understood one simple truth. Sometimes, losing everything is exactly how you find yourself.